Is there any age when you no longer need tasty food? You just don't want anything that tastes nice, only bitter foods? Not at all. It doesn't matter the age. We all love things to taste good. And this we achieve by adding other sugar, honey, or other natural taste enhancers. But these days, you will notice that honey is no longer popular as it used to be. A lot of people are already aware that simple sugar is a feeder of disease, and despite that, it is still popularly used to preserve our foods. A lot of people still add it to their food, to their teas, and all the cereals. Some others make use of honey, but honey is no longer popular. You know why? Because it spikes your sugar. Not because honey is made to be like that. It is because of the adulteration of the honey we have today. The real organic honey is good for diabetics. It's good for high blood pressure. It's a brain food. It's heart healthy. It's gut healthy. It's good for anti-aging purpose. It's good both for internal and external wounds. It's said to be good for almost everything. But not anymore. What we have today, most of them are adulterated honey. So a lot of people are already gone away, have already gone away from it. And I happen to be one of them. So if you are looking for alternative sources, natural taste enhancers, natural sweeteners that you can use, then in this very video, I have 4 for you that you can use to enjoy your teas and all other foods that require sugar or such things like that, without those additives, without the simple sugar, without the honey. And so you need to stick to this video to the end. If you like to add anything to your food to make it taste good, whether it's your tea, your coffee, your oats, or your cereal, whichever. The 4 foods here, apart from making your food, your teas to taste good, they enhance your health in a lot of ways. Your blood pressure, your blood sugar, your gut health, and several other health benefits without all those colorings, flavorings, and other artificial taste enhancers. And that is why you need to begin to select from these foods at the end of this video to improve your health. The reason obviously is because of too many fake honeys out there. Honey is a healthy food. It used to be a healthy food, I say. Great for diabetics, high blood pressure. It's a natural antibiotics. But guess what? Not much is being said about it because we discovered that it's no longer what it used to be. I stopped using honey, as a matter of fact, some few years ago. Honey is a good food for our liver. For that reason, I try to stick on to honey, but because of the adulteration of this healthy food, I had to do away with it. And here is what I'm using instead. If you are a diabetic or pre-diabetic or an older adult, you must be careful with the type of honey. A lot of people still ask of honey. Only they can tell us what exactly is inside the honey. Is this sugarcane? If it's sugarcane, not to worry. Sugarcane itself is a natural food. It's a healthy food. You can also use it to sweeten your teas, your beverages, your food, or whatever, because it is one of the natural foods that serves as, a sweetener, natural sweetener. Is sugarcane. It's a sort of big group of vitamins, but may not be readily available, to many people unless it is processed to extract the sugar. But I'm using something, there are several other alternatives, not alternatives in the sense that they can provide all the nutrients that you have in natural honey. But the point is that they can help to bring out that taste, to give you that taste that you're always looking for. in your meal, or whether it's your tea, your coffee, or whatever. Date is my alternative, whether as a date fruit, dried date, date powder, date syrup, whichever one you choose. You can have them, the dates, in any of these versions. But date is a better alternative. It's a better option. If you have tried using date, you will discover that it stabilizes your blood sugar better. So those of you who are diabetics and pre-diabetics who are wondering what to use to take your teas, your coffee, your cereals, your oats, or whatever, you have another option. In case you are also avoiding the natural honey, as I am doing, you can opt for the date powder or date syrup or the date fruit. You can take it. Sugarcane is another alternative. You can also use to sweeten your food without actually spiking your sugar. Most of these natural sugars, they don't do much harm if you take them in moderation and you avoid all other processed carbohydrates, all other processed foods. Anyway, our body actually needs sugar, not as if to say we don't need sugar at all. We need sugar. We need the energy that comes from it in little amount. And so if you are looking for another alternative, searching for alternative like myself did a few years back, I have good news for you. Date powder is a good one. May not spike your sugar and will bring out the taste. You can equally use the sugar cane, the brown sugar. You can also use tiger nut. The tiger nut, the milk, the powder, they are both sweet. And the good thing about the tiger nut, which I use occasionally also, is that it's even gluten-free, just like the honey. And so you can take these alternatives in case you are really craving for sugar or that sweetness that comes with natural honey. But if you find the natural honey, my dear, go for it. It's actually a superior sweetener, helping our liver to function, supporting our kidney. It contains some amount of protein, unlike the other sugars already mentioned. They don't have any amount of protein. They are just sugars and other vitamins like calcium and other minerals. But the natural honey, if you can find it, it's still okay to go for it, a good one. But because of the fear of fake honey, that is why it is always better to avoid adulterated products. They are very deadly, especially with those healthy foods, those superfoods. When you get them adulterated, it is usually deadlier than when you met them in their natural state. And so you go ahead and take any of these alternatives. Other taste enhancers like the tamarind are also available, and you can also find out the ones in your region that you can use to to enhance the taste of your teas. So continue to boost your health, because food remains our medicine, but moderation is our rule. Thank you for watching, and if you like this message, click the subscription button for more messages like this.